fight that he got coming up in Vegas. I think it may be in May. Is it flippity flop, flop it like it's hot? They said it's flopping out here in these streets. I'm not surprised. That's why he fights in Japan. Nobody in America really cares nothing below 147 pounds. You know, every now and again you might have Tank down there, and nobody really care about those weight classes really down there. So at the end of the day, when you really significantly below 147, you know, it ain't no fan base. And then apparently the team, a New York team, is blaming Top Rank for lack of promotion. Yeah, it happened like that. I feel them. Like, you know, they are lacking in promotion, and a lot of these promoters, they ain't promoted, you know, they haven't did real promotion in a long time. You think about Pacquiao and Mayweather, they didn't do a job. They didn't do any promotional job for that fight. They basically said the 5, 6, 7, 8 years of people, you know, wanting that fight and talking about it was the promotion. They ain't promoted a fight since Devin Alexander and Timothy Bradley for real. And then ultimately with that fight, you know, it flopped. It flopped. It was just a bad clash of styles. But that was the last time I think a fight was properly promoted, you know. Even the pay-per-view fights ain't properly promoted. So at the end of the day, they probably do mass promotion over there in Japan. You know, people say you got to come to America. That's starting to turn. America has turned their back on boxing, and rightfully so, and y'all haven't even paid attention to it. So it's going to come a point in time that it's going to be international. And the Charlos and the Spences and the Al Haymans and the Bob Arums, they're going to be to blame for it, where y'all going to have to go overseas to make decent money. Boxing is dead here for the most part. You know, Vegas is moving on, like it or not. They getting the baseball team. Eventually, they got a football team. Eventually, it's supposed to be a basketball team. You know, MSG probably don't really care about putting on fights like that no more. Boxing is about to be dead. You don't have to come to America. It's starting to get that way to make a name. And that's because they didn't want to fight each other. That's what Turkey trying to do. Turkey trying to pull everything over to the Middle East. You know, and then when he don't pull over there, he going to let Dana White do his thing over here. So, you know, ultimately, it makes me no difference, because why I'm going to miss a product that ain't producting, if that make any sense. That ain't giving us nothing to talk about. You know, that will I wasting my time watching Spencer and Tim Tszyu? Absolutely not. You know, was I wasting my time to watch Joe Joyce and still get beat again and refuse to retire? I heard something about the boys and Chisora fight. Who the fuck want to see that? So, you know, ultimately you got a knockout puncher, but nobody cares about a smaller guy. Your hot spots in America is always going to be the heavyweight division. It died with Deontay Wilder. That's the facts. It died with Deontay Wilder. You know, then it's going to be like the middleweight division, the welterweight division, maybe the light heavyweight division. Them is your hot spots. The middleweight division ain't nothing cracking. I seen Janet Big fight somebody with fucking like a blonde, look like a middleweight Abraham Nova. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude fighting? Who is he fighting? Like, why would I stop my day to watch this dude fight another nobody? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I'm okay. You know, light heavyweight division is turning to the cruiserweight division. It's an international division. The welterweight division is continue to be the welterweight. I don't care nothing about Stayonis and Boots. You know, some people think he gonna give Boots a tough fight. Man, that's a tailor-made fight. Got to don't move his head, come right down the middle. That's Boots gonna look phenomenal. People gonna say P4P, P4P. That's people P4P. That's why he the GOAT. He fighting a dude that's gonna sit right in front of him, let him beat on him. If he can take a punch, he should win with no problem. So, you know, ultimately Naoya Inoue, I just feel that, you know, go back to your country. You know, unless you coming over here to fight an American name, which, you know, some of the dudes that hung around, you know, he beat Fulton, you know, Gary Russell no longer around, Valdez no longer at 126. You know, it's a number of guys that's no longer at those weight classes that he could have fought. Scott Quigg, Carl Frampton, what was the one that, what's the other dude? Josh Warrington. You know, as he coming up through the ranks, you know, and through the years, those guys have disappeared. So, ultimately it's really nobody down there to fight. MJ, don't nobody really tripping on that fight in America. So why would I come to take a pay cut just because they say, oh, I gotta come to America to make my mark? I don't care about smaller fighters. My tickets ain't moving. They got them at the T-Mobile Arena. You know, why, if I'm Japanese, why travel to America unless I want to visit America and watch them fight? It makes no sense. Excuse me. It makes no sense. Why travel to America and watch them fight? Then he gonna be right back here fighting. It ain't gonna be like he going over there to fight a super duper name. So yeah, it did make sense. The Top Rank, they ain't, excuse me, ooh, double pop. Top Rank ain't did the job in years as doing proper promotion. They ain't did the job in years. So yeah, I don't care about promoting, man. It's been hella talks over the last 5 to 7 years that they not even interested in boxing no more. They tried to sell. So they ain't even interested in no more. They library is where, and their real estate is where their money lie at. Not in their roster. Their roster don't have nothing. And truth be told, they trying to get out the female business too. So they, you know, when it's a team, a promotional company like Top Rank really ain't in it to win it no more, just let you know ain't no money in it. Ain't no money in it. Ain't no money in it no more. They squeeze all the money out. They destroyed the sport. All y'all fighters that has something to do with it, who let these promotional companies talk y'all out of fighting each other and all that shit, y'all, this blood gonna be on y'all hands where the next generation is gonna have to go overseas to make a dollar. And you gonna see the rapid decline of American boxers. I'm telling you. You know, a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna participate in the amateurs. A lot of people ain't gonna participate on the pro level. Because if I gotta go if I gotta go overseas to get it, like, nah, don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. So this generation of these guys, they fucked it up for the rest of the generation. And it's sad. It's truly sad. It was a selfish act, but Inoue don't have to come over here. Keep hearing people, oh, he need to come for what? Who is he gonna fight? It has to be an American name. It has to be an American name, and it's not an American name available. Who? Like an owl. Who we gonna fight? Keep saying that over and over again. Who is out there that's extravagant that he's gonna fight? It ain't none. All them guys he could have fought through the years, they gone. Rigondeaux, Gary Russell, Oscar Valdez, Scott Quigg, you know, Carl Frampton. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them dudes asking to fight Rafael Espinoza. That's a lot. At 126, dude, 6'1", 6'2". Like, come on, are we serious? Rubizio Ramirez, that might be a lot for him. You know, and people say he need to move up. I'm like, damn, the motherfucker just moved up. What's so funny? They always asking of things of other fighters that they wouldn't ask of their favorite fighters. That's so crazy. If I'm him, I just go to Japan and never be heard from America again unless they come up with a worthy opponent that's gonna sell some tickets. And the chances that happen, it's slim to none. Yeah, Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Russell, who could have put the featherweight division on the map, dancing around each other for years. You know? Now him got all this power, but he ain't got the power to make the right fights, even on his side of the street. So, don't surprise me none. Ain't no love for no smaller fighter, bro, in America. In a country where if you ain't 6'2", you can't date. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And I'll tell you how desperate these women be. If you go to these fights, like they do the fights at the movie theater, or you go to the bar, or you go to the actual fight, women be there looking for dudes. I've noticed that over the last 7 years. I went to see Wilder and Ortiz at the movie theater. I believe I seen Thurman and Spence there. Not Thurman and Spence, but Thurman and Pacquiao and Spence and Porter. And both times I seen women there watching the fight. What you think they there just to watch the fight? No, they looking for a man. They looking for a dude. Believe it or not. So yeah, it don't surprise me, dude. I mean, hella fighter, but if he was a heavyweight, man, it'd be on and popping. And then they try to dress these, fighters that look white. They might be from Ireland, They might be gypsies. They might be from Europe, somewhere in Europe. They may be from Australia. They try to sell them as white fighters, white American fighters, and they don't hit that way. You know, PBC, they got Caleb Plant, and they ain't did nothing with them for real. Nothing with them. So, these promotional companies just in it just to steal money and get up out the game. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Check out the Patreon. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.